Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Wellness with Noura, where we embrace the beauty of our busy lives by making wellness our priority. I'm your host Noura, a second-year naturopathic medical student, and I'm so excited to share this beautiful journey with you. In each episode, we'll explore habits that nurture our mind, body, and soul to help us take charge of our health through self-love inspired by Islam. No matter how busy you are, with Allah's help and our little bits of self-care throughout the day, we can live a life full of peace and joy, inshallah. So take a deep breath, get comfy, and join me as we work together towards a life full of balance, peace, and self-love. Welcome to Wellness with Noura. Hello, you guys, and welcome to another episode. Today, we're going to be talking about 6 habits that we can implement in our morning routine to feel refreshed and calm every day. But before we get started, I'm going to pick an affirmation and let it be our intention for the rest of the day. I seek refuge in Allah from negative thoughts and anxieties, trusting in His protection and support. Now let's dive right in. So I'm going to walk you through my morning wellness routine for a peaceful mind. I've been doing this for about 3 years now, and it's been helping me really feel less anxious and stressed out in the morning, and helps me just get straight into the day, feeling refreshed and energized. Number 1, I think this is the most important step, which is having your phone on Do Not Disturb. When you wake up in the morning and your phone is not on Do Not Disturb, as soon as you pick up your phone, you see all the messages, emails, notifications on social media apps, and your mind starts racing and thinking about every single notification that's on your phone, which starts causing anxiety and cortisol to increase, and that's not what we want in the morning. We want to feel the most peaceful and calm, and the way to do that is to keep your phone on Do Not Disturb, so that once you open your phone in the morning, for example, to turn your alarm off or just look at what time it is, you don't see any notifications at all. I also like to have my apps on a screen time limit set at a certain time so that all the apps will turn off, for example, at 9 or 10 p.m., and then they will automatically reset and open at, say, 9 in the morning or 8 in the morning, whatever your schedule is like. So that even if you do open your phone, all the apps are blocked and you won't get any notifications from them at all. Now, number 2, sunshine. Opening up your blinds in the morning and even cracking the window open a little bit can really help you feel refreshed in the morning. When we wake up and our windows are closed and the blinds are closed, it's very dark. Your body's going to think that it's still nighttime, and it's way harder for you to wake up. So if you're actually trying to wake up and not go back to sleep, open your windows. So when we open up the window and have the sunlight actually get into the room and into our eyes, the sun rays will cause the melatonin to get reduced as soon as it hits your eyes. Melatonin is the hormone that causes you to feel sleepy, so that will help you feel awake a lot faster and reduce sleepiness. Blue light does the same thing. So when we stay on our phones at night, it reduces the melatonin that's secreted, which prevents us from being able to sleep. So that's another thing to keep in mind for the night. Number 3, water. I love to always keep a water bottle next to me from the night before, and I like to put a pinch of salt in it to act like electrolytes, just because I tend to have lower blood pressure and it helps me stay hydrated for longer. I like to drink about 1 cup of water as soon as I wake up, because the entire night we are dehydrated, and water helps us wake up faster because it quenches our thirst and also helps get the body awake by flushing out the system from anything that remains in our stomach from the night before. Number 4, Alternate nostril breathing. I love doing breathing meditations, and my favorite one is the alternate nostril breathing. I've been doing this one for about 4 years now. So the technique is you plug one nostril while you breathe in through the opposite nostril. And then you plug the one that you were breathing in and you exhale from the opposite. So for example, if you plug the right nostril, you breathe in through the left, and then you plug the left, and then you breathe in through the right. And essentially you're going to be doing this for 3 minutes. It might sound a lot in the beginning. You can work your way up, start at 1 minute and add slowly every day. But at the end of the 3 minutes, it feels amazing, and your mind and it feels so calm, and you can physically feel it in your head. It feels a lot lighter and calmer. Number 5, journaling. Many of us wake up with racing thoughts of things that maybe we were thinking of the night before, or a busy schedule ahead of us, and we're thinking of all the different things that need to get done. But journaling can definitely help us release all the anxieties, negative thoughts, and worries of the day. I personally like to journal every morning in my notes app just because it's easier than having like a physical notebook next to me with a pen, but you do whatever feels right for you. I'll make another episode going into how I journal specifically to release repressed emotions that can cause overwhelming anxiety or even physical pain. I created this journaling technique based on Dr. Sarno's mind-body medicine theory that he calls TMS, but we will go into that another time. It's incredible how journaling is like a specific way that you can truly release negative emotions and not let it get to you and ruin your entire day. Number 6, morning dhikr. Every morning I go onto a website called Islam Book and I search the morning adhkar or morning prayers and read them, which takes about 5 minutes. And it really helps me remember, why are we even living in this world? Allah created us to worship Him, and we should always be reminding ourselves on a daily basis. An added bonus of saying those morning adhkar is that Allah promised us that through His remembrance, we will find peace in our hearts. He states in the Quran, أَلَا بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنَّ الْقُلُوبِ. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find peace. So why not start our day off on a good note and bring peace in the best way that Allah has prescribed for us already? And it's a win-win for deen and dunya. And of course, the most important thing to take from what we learned is being consistent and implementing what we just talked about. But at the same time, we want to learn how to be flexible, because everyone's life is different and even each day has a different schedule. So the point isn't to be a perfectionist and feel more stress and feel the pressure to perform every self-care act, because that defeats the purpose of finding peace. We want these steps to help us be more mindful and peaceful. Some days I don't have time to do it exactly the way I stated it right now, but I learn to improvise. For example, if I'm going to school or work on a certain day and I didn't really have much time to do these habits, I will put the morning adhkar on Spotify and listen to it and repeat it while I'm commuting in the car. If I didn't get the chance to do my breathing meditation and journaling in the morning, I might take 10 minutes out of my lunch to do them instead. So it's not about perfection, but it's about progress, to doing more self-care acts that will help us be more mindful throughout the day. Consistency is key. So we want to choose maybe 1 or 2 different habits that we learned today and tell yourself that you're going to do it for an entire week, and try to be as consistent as you can. And then as you slowly go on with the weeks, you can add another one. But we don't want to overwhelm ourselves and try to add many at the same time and then not be able to get through any of them. So be patient with yourself and remember that it takes time. even though I've been doing it for over 3 years now, when I travel, my schedule gets completely shifted. And I get off track and stop doing the morning routine, which definitely impacts my mental health. But as soon as I start trying to get back on track, it still takes time, even though I've done it for a long time. So remember to be patient with yourself. Remember why we're doing it in the first place, is to take care of our body, which is an amana from Allah. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.